Alrighty, what's up guys? It's the Fallen Sanctum here, and today we got some cool shit just for you guys. We got a high elo scrim between ACL teams of the, I think, Hijack Hackers and Deathmark, DME's very own ACL representative, Deathmark ACL. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Let's get a bit of music going in the background before we get our guest in. So I'll have a guest analyst. I'm not sure if he'll join us for the entirety of the cast, but I believe he said he'll do at least one game with us. So be able to have a lot of fun with that. I'm just waiting on Karsiak to get on so I can get an invite to the lobby. And yeah, that'll be that. No penguins. Alright, I can log out. Alright. Let me just go copy pasta to linkaronis pretty much everywhere. This put one of you here. That's you. This won't be too long. You. Alright. What is this notification? No, it's just to me 6. So I don't know yet. Alright. You got that. Hello Hydra, how we doing? Alright, Karsiak is getting on, so we should get the invite fairly shortly, so it shouldn't be too long, guys. And Zez said he'd be a minute, because it's got I got a friend request from the Karsiakers. I'm doing good. We just wrapped up the LEC with some friends, finished a little watch party, and now we're getting ready to cast this high elo scrim. So it's gonna be fun. Other than that, once this is done, probably gonna go back to watching the LTA, the North American League. So we're gonna have fun with it. And yeah, just waiting on a ping here from Zeus, and I'll get the call going. Let me just put my phone on D&D, just so I don't get distracted. I'm gonna put on the streaming outfit because we know the fans love the streaming outfit. Woohoo! Oh. LTA watch party while waiting? Sure.
Feel like it's now beatable, you know?
Yeah. It's hard to really say. I think
I think for me the biggest issue that Team Liquid seems to have is that I feel like they're overplaying and overgrouping. I feel like one of the biggest strengths is that they always had APA on the side, you know, making sure who's getting big.
Yeah.
We have this running meme where it's like there's always a moment in the game where whenever APA plays on stage, he's alone in the side lane for like at least one wave, if not 2 waves, just smacking on the tower, getting so much gold. And that's obviously attributed to the fact that the rest of his team's playing really well in the 4v5.
Yeah.
But now I feel like, at least in the game we played, and even today when I was watching, like they were overgrouping so much.
Is it too loud?
Wouldn't really take. So I'm not sure if that's something that they felt like needed to change, because in First Strike
Was
they
the
tried
volume
the
okay?
strategy where like their usual strategy and it failed. I'm not sure. I haven't watched all their games, but something I feel like changed for them, and I think they're trying to navigate that right now, and it's a pain point I think for them.
I'll go to C9 next. A little interested in Cloud9 because I didn't know what to expect with C9 coming into the split. It looked like they were stronger after like getting in the semifinals in split 1, but of course they lost to 100 Thieves and beat SR. We haven't. I mean, there's like low sample size, but you guys have probably scrimmed against them and seen them a little bit more. I'll start with you, Huhi. Just the idea of like Cloud9. Where would you rate Cloud9 as a team at the moment?
Which match is
honestly,
like the most
I
hype?
can't say much because I've only watched.
I want to
them
say
and
it's
I
gonna be
didn't
like
really screen them.
TL
And
versus
after,
Leon
like, we
Gaming.
kinda play, we
The
were
third
thinking
match
connecting
today?
or something.
Cause
So, I mean, based on
Leon's been like an
based on
up and coming
what I
streak,
watched,
and they've been looking like really good.
they just pulled some
And
like listing
Team
that
Liquid
I
is
guess he was kind of doing
also a
well,
really
and
good team.
I was just
Other than
really
that, I
happy that it
think
was working.
100 Thieves is
And
going to
today's
sweep
game,
DSG.
I didn't really get to watch it
FlyQuest,
yet.
well, they look
From
amazing,
just
so I don't know why
days,
they
and
lose to
honestly, I
Shopify
don't have that
Rebellion.
much opinion.
And if Cloud9 loses to Dignitas XD,
Not
you know?
sure. I feel like they're a stock standard team. You know, they have Crane, top Crane, and mid import, so they're just gonna play what LCK plays and figure it out. That's how I feel at least. So, nothing special. I think that they really rely on Vulcan and Blabber having good games. I think that when they have good games, that they're a pretty good team. Like when they're running around the map and like stronger than your jungle support, I definitely think that you can feel that and you can notice that. But when they're weaker, it feels like there's just NPCs running around, so you can just collect them whenever you want. Pick a lane, contest them equal numbers, and they're not that good.
Seems like you agreed to a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the Clonai is always playing like support jungle, and always I see like Vulcan like going to side, just standing on a bush, trying to pick up somebody. That's how they play the game, and if you feel for it, you're just gonna die and just gonna snowball the game. You know, that's how they play.
Adilan, talk to me about 100 Thieves a little bit, because it's on me. Like every time I go into a split, I like undersell them, undervalue them, right? They were literally in the finals, and still like there are still questions. So for me, I'll ask you about like 100 Thieves going into the split. What your thoughts on them? I mean, they went up against C9. They took that win. That was a big win for them. And then of course they had a lead for majority, like a good part of the TL game. So it looks like they're a lot stronger.
Alright, give me a second. Let me just ring up
we
Zeus.
them, and I feel like
Bading,
top four,
bading,
they are
bading,
the most
bading.
beatable, for me at least.
Yeah.
Bading.
But I don't know, in stage maybe they're different.
Come on,
because
Zeus.
I'm
There we
pretty
go.
sure they know how to play against.
Yeah, what's up, my guy?
Not much. We're waiting on the lobby, so we got that LTA going, but it's about to the invite.
I'll
which
send
is-
you
Send me what?
the OPGG. Do you have the OPGG of the other team?
Not that I know.
I do.
I don't know. I think that
There you go.
have a pretty
Did they add you or not yet?
Cassia has me in the lobby, yeah. So give me a second. Let me just
overperform basically, and I think
let me just turn my display on or whatever.
opposing the jungle has to take risks to get advantage.
We're gonna go with screen one.
Like playing a slow game.
720p is okay for you?
Usually
Sorry?
they come out
720p is okay with you?
I feel like I have a pretty good matchup in the sniper where I feel like he relies a lot on
Yeah.
stall mechanics.
Okay.
but, like,
Because I can't stream in HD. I don't have nitro.
when it comes to
Shoot both.
matchup prep and how I want to play the game. So it's hard to judge. I feel like as long as you are aware of how they like to play, you'll have a good time. I think that the reason why we lost to them in the first split is because we were a bit
Okay, I was like, who's the fuck is
had a really big advantage and we thought it was just gonna.
Oh yeah, it was just
hardest part.
it was Whippo, but
Otherwise, I could have gone in spectator too.
I think
Was
this
it
is
better
gonna
like
be, it's gonna be easier like this. All right. There we go. All right, got the game one link ready. All right, so we got Zays here from DME. If you wanna say hi.
What's up, guys?
All right, he'll be joining us as desk analyst. I don't really know what to say because he's not going to be doing the play-by-play. Not that I would want him to do the play-by-play. I don't know if he's done play-by-play, but
Well, I could. I talk fast. I know what I'm doing, but I'll let you.
sounds good. I'll be like bouncing back and forth, conversation topics and stuff. So, yeah. There you go. You can see the draft, right, Zayas?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So let me just put this here. I should be getting the draft started shortly. Excited! First Division 1 Scrim that I got to cast. So we should expect decent macro, good micro.
Yeah, we're gonna see some higher.
Yeah, it's not
higher
gonna be,
and more constructed play than GGL.
Yeah, it's not. You can have that OB.GG open. I have because if I open it, it's gonna change off from what we're seeing on the stream. So you just let me know if there's any like spicy things we should be looking out for here in the draft and stuff. I don't know.
I know Hextech was eager to play, so he didn't play last time. He had to be subbed, and today we have a sub for DME. Etienne's taking over our support Gabex.
Oh, okay. So he's Dreamy ZZZ.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm right.
Kasiak is the mid laner.
No, Hextech is supposed to be top laner.
Oh, okay. So I guess they're gonna rearrange themselves, or we'll do it in production. It doesn't really matter at that point, you know. All right. So it looks like we had the ready check here from Deathmark. We're just waiting on Grussel to get in the lobby so we can get the draft started. So it shouldn't be too long. There you go. Your voice is louder than the music, so I put a little bit of lo-fi in the background, in between games while we're
All right.
outside, just so the VOD has a little bit of ambiance, you know.
Keeping in the mood.
Yeah. It's hard to put like popular songs or just most songs in general because like random copyright claims, and then you have to go through, you have to edit the VOD. Even things like Silver Scripts or whatever, it's just a pain in the ass at the end of the day. And, I play Silver Scripts every time we hit a game 3 in a best of 3 or game 5 in a best of 5, you know. So it's just kind of.
Sorry, I'm doing a post in the same time, so my brain is.
Oh yeah, it's okay. No. Multitasking is my strong suit. It's my superpower called autism. You know. I'm on my meds, so. La 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 la. Oh. Yeah, I got pinged. Crazy. Nice. I got a reference in the announcements channel. That's crazy. I should abuse your free time more often, Zayas. Okay. So, in terms of like spicy picks, are we looking at anything that's not like standard and competitive? Like I don't know, like maybe an
Well,
Aphelios,
if
a
you open the
Kog'Maw.
OPTG,
I told you I can't because it's gonna switch the screen.
uh,
Yeah, so you can have it open. Just name me some things that I shouldn't expect from like competitive gamers, because I already know what the jungle pool looks like, unless there's like some new stuff. 80 carry wise, I don't know if we're supposed to be expecting Kalista and stuff, because
I don't know. I'm seeing more.
It's like Aphelios, Kog'Maw. We're seeing Caitlyn, there's Ezreal, Varus. Like anything spicy, like anything that you wouldn't normally see. Because I mean, I watch a fuck ton of esports, so to me, like Neela, Kog'Maw.
It's like normal for you, yeah.
No, like don't like
Yeah, I don't-
outside of like Caitlyn, Ezreal, Varus, Zaya, Kai'Sa. Those are like the 5 like normal 80k. Oh, and MF, because whenever you see Kai'Sa, you just pick MF. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe a Corki.
Okay. Corki's interesting.
Corki's been playing pretty good on bot lane, so
Yeah.
maybe.
I honestly, you know what? I'm just glad it's no longer mid, because Corki is here. Mid lane matchups, bro. J'en ai ras. J'en ai. Y'en avait trop. Do you know how many of those I
Corki
sat
mid.
through?
I got one top lane.
Alright, it looks like we have the ready
Top
check
lane.
from both teams. We're going to be starting the draft here. We have Deathmark on blue, Hextech on red. This is Fearless, by the way.
Let's do it.
So starting from game 2 and onwards for you guys, we'll have the filter on to show you exactly what is disabled. And it's hard Fearless, not soft Fearless. So when a champion is picked, it can only get picked once. So like say that there's only one Aatrox for this series or whatever. So as expected, I'm expecting if the 80 carry player is a really good Varus player, I expect Varus to be banned. I also expect probably Ezreal or Kai'Sa to be banned in answer to that, because if you give one up, then you just leave Ezreal open, and that kind of sucks sometimes. But the Varus ban might hint that we could see a possible Kalista early pick here for Deathmark. So they do have.
I see that the 2 strong players of that team, actually 3 strong players of that team, would be Prone.
Calciax
Ruddle,
Riven gets
Dota.
banned. Okay, so we're hitting the mains. We're hitting the mains. Okay, Vi, as expected, really good jungler. Normally traded for like a Sejuani, a Maokai, or a Skarner, or Xin Zhao in some cases. So just staple competitive bans here from the side of Deathmark. Let's see if Hextech hits another main style champion, because Calciac was known for his Riven. He is essentially the 100 Thieves sniper from Quebec. Okay, we're hitting Gwen. Okay, so we right now we are just hitting Calciac's champion pool. Taking out the heavy specialized carries. Okay, Ambessa here gonna be banned away. It's a good blue side ban. I've not seen many matchups where Ambessa is just great early. I know she outscales late game because she basically has a Lord Dominic's as a passive that has Omnivan. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Ambessa with the mechanics is really strong.
I'm surprised to see.
Good player.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see the Lilia ban here, but I'm not surprised to see Aurora as a first pick. This champion has been rising in notoriety. Very annoying to deal with. Could be mid, could be top. So it's just a great flex.
I think it's a flex pick, but I know that Karsiak.
Karsiak loves
really,
the shit out of this champion.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard him glaze the shit out of those bunny ears.
It's really a OP champ. I know when I get one in my games, I want to cry.
Yeah, if I'm laning against one and like my jungler gives a red buff, bro, I'm just like, can I go AFK? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
this.
illegal. It's
I
can't play a game.
I don't need Tristana. Okay, now this could be a flex for mid or AD carry, but likely we've seen a lot more of it as an AD carry pick answer to the likes of Jhin, the likes of Kaisa, the likes of Misfortune. So might also just be a good mid lane matchup versus the Aurora. I'm not too sure though. I haven't seen much Aurora versus Tristana, if anything. Okay. The blind Mumu lock in when all the power.
Oh wow, the draft bogged out again.
Okay. Let me.
See, lost a pick.
Yeah.
Tell them right now. Oh, we might see a Kalista.
Oh, Kalista. Okay, so looks like we've got the lovers duo of Rakan and Xayah locked in here for Deathmark. And when they're available together, they really kind of become much better champions. Like Rakan gets almost 2 times his E's worth on the side here. So and I think Xayah gets something. I'm not too sure. The Amumu blind pick was interesting. But I like this Talia. This Talia probably confirms that it's Tristana AD carry. Tristana's kind of good into Xayah, at least early. I'm not too sure how late game fares because of Feather Storm versus Buster Shot. So it's just an interaction where I guess whoever has better fingers wins the trade normally. And we'll have to see if Hextech can catch Deathmark off guard for some side lane plays. Alright.
Yeah, Tristana will just have to play her mobility a little bit more, and she can surprise our team a couple of times.
Well, with the rocket jump, it's easy to buffer a lot of the crowd controls that Rakan has access to. So, if you got good hands. Okay, looks like we're banning more top laners. The Camille here going to be taken away, as well as the Ambessa. So on one side, we're focusing junglers. On the other side, we're focusing top laners. Okay.
Yeah, because on the side of Hextech, I think we're weak side on top lane.
I mean, it depends what we pick, to be fair.
No, I mean weak side on just a player, like
oh yeah.
lowest.
No, that's well, it depends. If it is weak side, we'll see the top lane pick here. So we have a jungle counter pick. Wait, no, support count.
Support kind of pick.
But Rakan was already picked from the side of Deathmark. So I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that we're red side anymore. We can either pick our support or our top lane here. Unless that is a Mumu support, which I don't
That is
think...
rare, but possible.
Yeah, I play it a lot, but I mean, I'm a Pistol player, so yeah. Okay, so Renata coming in, really good against Rakan, interrupts the grand entrance, makes his life a living hell, and the hostile takeover is just much better than the quickness when it comes to just on paper ultimates. But we'll have to see if Hextech can land it properly. The skill shot is very punishing if you aim it incorrectly. Let's just say that much. We've seen that in the LCK and the LEC. That it can backfire if not done correctly. Xin Zhao, very good pick. Great into Talia and Tristana, since his Crescent Guard keeps him outside of their damage range. And if they want to hit him while his ultimate is up, they kind of have to be in range of his own E. So it's a good pick for front to back team fight so far. It looks like we have we're looking at we're definitely looking at mid game team fights, especially if we lock in this Zoe. Haven't seen much Zoe at all in the Chinese or Korean scene, but I know it's been kind of popping off in Vietnam and Japan. So shouldn't be a problem, but I don't know if her ultimate the little jump or whatever procs the rocks, so because it's like predetermined, so we'll have to see. But Zoe's a very, very mobile champion, and I think she just got a buff this patch, allowing her to really, really hurt the backline minions with a lot more ease. Alright, and...
Oh,
Okay,
we don't have the last pick. What's the last pick?
Renekton.
Renekton.
Yeah. We got Renekton
Aurora.
here.
I don't know what the matchup,
I mean, Renekton kind of just checks a lot of people. So Aurora takes a bad trade using her E. Renekton gets on her, and he kind of just wins the trade. So, keep in mind, mages, unless they go like the fancy Roa no damage build, you know, are squishy. So,
but if they really play if Karsak really play as his pacing.
Oh yeah, no.
Well.
Like it's an annoying matchup for Renekton, but it's Karsiak's matchup to lose. Because if he makes a mistake, Renekton punishes real hard.
Well said.
Yeah. All right, the players are just reordering themselves, and then we'll get the champion select going. As always, because we finished the draft here, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna run a small tidbit of ads, just un pequeño tidbit of ads, you know, just a very, very minor amount. Here, 90 seconds go. All right. I always like apologizing for throwing ads in people's faces. But yeah.
I think we can expect a quiet early game for Deathmark with that draft.
I don't know. Like the last time we saw the last time this morning I saw the lovers duo, they played so aggressively at like the level 1 to level 2 because they have like the enhanced abilities and stuff. It just feels kind of like, you know, nasty to have to deal with. Because essentially you're playing with like zooted up champions. There's no other champion in the game that just gets like a buff for having another champion in his lane, you know? It's weird to say,
true. But today is a sub, so we'll see how much they know each other and they can.
Oh yeah.
Work
No,
well
that definitely. But this is like, you know, this is like a higher elo, right? So it's not like
Yeah,
in
of course,
GGL where there's a sub or whatever, and like your support's like silver or whatever, you know. Like we can expect subs in this in the ACL to, you know, at least have hands.
That of course.
Yeah. All right. I think we are just waiting on. Oh, did my leak screen freeze? I think it did.
Houston, we have a problem.
Alright. Normally though, even when it freezes, when they get into game, yeah, when
You'll
the teams
you'll
yeah,
unfreeze.
yeah, well, sort of. I'll be able to close without them like losing the lobby, so it won't be too long. He told me they're in champion select, so they should be loading in soon, and when they do, I'll be able to relog and like reload, and we'll be fine. Hey, thank you, Mr. Baba, for the follow. Won't be too long. A screen currently frozen. We'll be rebooting the client once they are in the champion loading screen, just so we don't impact. Yeah, small indie company, so it happens. There are mistakes, but I mean, hey, they rather release new champions than fix the client. Honestly, I would like, even if League goes down for like 2 weeks or whatever, and then there's no more client error ever. I think all League
Yeah, I
players
could
would
stop
be.
League for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think all League players would be super happy if you know, we get to the point where there's no more issues with the client, because like that's like the biggest problem, right? Like half the time when there's an issue in champion select or whatever, it's not you causing the issue, it's just your client like just doesn't work. Oh, I
Going
can't.
AWOL, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't pick my champ. Sorry, we detected an error. You're like, you're on Discord with friends. Like, I'm connected to the internet. What the fuck? Like, Riot, please.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
They're like, we saw an issue. Yeah, well, fix it.
hey, send us your feedback. Please fix the client. We don't know how to. Can you hire anyone that knows how to fix clients? Like, this isn't the only game that is played online. Like, come on, like check with Apex, check with, I don't know, fucking Valorant. You have a Valorant team whose client almost never bugs. What did you do? What did you do right? Like, you just pour spaghetti
can't
sauce
change
on
the
the
core of the
server?
game.
Yeah, it's like you just pour spaghetti sauce on the server as games are loading. Like, you forget to like dust the grid so that there's not too much accumulation of shit. Like, shit's crazy. All right, it won't be too long. Once Kalsiak sends me a message, we'll reboot. Oh, there you go. We have passed the vibe check, and because we are now officially allowed to get into the game. So we're going to try to do skin roulette, but it's high elo, so it might finish too fast. So let's see if we can even get the skin roulette in. We got Battle Bunny, Aurora, Warring Kingdom, Zinzao, Prestige, Arcanus, Zoe, Prestige, Brave Phoenix, Zaya, IG, Rakan, Lady Zone, Renata Glass, Little Demon, Tristana, SSG, Talia, Vancouver, Amumu, and Black Frost, Renekton.
Jeez.
Yeah. You gotta like rapid fire that shit off, brother. Yeah. Alright, so we're rocking 3 teleports. Zoe, not normally taking teleport, because for the people that don't know what Zoe does, when you use a summoner spell or a specific ability or active item near Zoe, she gets a chance to steal shit. And then she gets like a temporary, she gets like a temporary summoner spell, or like Hydra or Stride Breaker active or whatever, and or like sometimes even like a smite, and it's just funny. So you got to be careful when you use your summoner spells near Zoe, because like say you use your flash in front of Zoe, well she'll have her flash and your flash, and so she gets 2 flashes plus her ultimate, which is like a mini hop on 2-second cooldown to try and fuck you up. So you just gotta be careful. This champion can do damage out of nowhere, and I say this because if you get hit by the paddle star when it's extended, the paddle star is the Q, the little, I don't know, the bubble gum she throws, shit hurts. And if you're asleep while you get hit, you take even more damage. So it's kind of like insane in the membrane. So looks like we have a defensive start here from Renekton. Probably understands that he's going to be getting poked the shit out. We saw a Talia build Rod of Ages today in the LEC. Maybe we'll see the kind of like Bruiser style Talia. It really does help with her mana usage, to the point where she doesn't need to sit on the Seraphs the entire game. So, but it'll be interesting to see what Luke Killers ends up building. I think I don't really know much about Zoe builds. I just know it's like a Luden's companion, Shadow Flame into fuck your face with magic damage or something. It just is what it is. She does a lot of damage, but she's uber squishy. So
It really depends. I saw a lot of Aurora do too much damage and be actually not tank, but you know, like a mage who builds a Road of Age.
yeah, like
Just a
Rod of Age,
small,
Rod of
the
Age,
small
Leon
HP
Tree,
more that
Riftmaker.
they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they make them so much a pain in the ass. So I could see Aurora surviving a long time against this Renekton if she builds right.
Oh, 100%. We'll also have to see if Renekton does indeed end up going the Eclipse, or if we're just going to see the standard Sunder Sky into more stuff build. Because we'll have to see. We'll have to see if he's going. Because if he goes squishy and he gets caught out by this Zinzao Aurora, he's going to get two-shot. Because when you don't build,
the first trade was.
Oh yeah, no. This is what you can expect. Gnosis, you're gonna get a lot of poke down, and remember, every 3 hits that Aurora gets, she spawns like a little spirit bunny. That gives her a bit of healing and movement speed. Dreamy here forced a flash early. Good rocket jump by Prone and Kiddo Kit Kat. So oh. This is what I'm talking about. When the Conqueror gets stocked up, Gnosis could be in trouble. Took a lot of damage here. But Gnosis with the level 3, able to get back into the lane. Consumables already down, but Doran's Shield is really useful when it comes to regen. The Doran's Ring kind of sucks when you need HP, because if you're a mana champion and you're not full mana, you will gain HP. You will gain mana every time, so you cannot count on it for regen. And here comes Grindset. Here Gnosis forced a flash, but has no mana. Probably just waiting on the slice cooldown.
We're playing the visions.
And,
we're
yeah,
trying to, yeah.
Yeah, we're playing at the alcove, but it's not going to be enough. Zephyros taking a trade here into Loot Killers. Yeah. It's been so long since I've seen a Zoe that I know outside of the sleep I don't really know what she does outside of sleep combo with Paddlestar. But I'm pretty sure things haven't changed that much. But yeah, Talia running into typical mana issues. Forced to take an early back, get a Tear of the Goddess, and hopefully be able to get stuff done. The slow teleport really makes it annoying sometimes when you're gonna miss a wave or something, because it takes 5 million years to finish, you know? You're just like, no, I need this minion. And then it just goes down. A nice handshake though, stopping the potential engage. And now Poo-Poo, they're forced to look elsewhere. Gonna be spotted on a ward. Gonna find the ward. And let's see. We traded crabs.
Amumu looking top.
Yep. Amumu is looking top. Gnosis without flash. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain here for Gnosis here. For a little bit. Only got himself a Dark Seal. So not exactly what he wanted, but with a little bit of jungle assistance, maybe we can bring things up. The Grand Entrance here gonna miss, and Prone gonna be looking to fight, but it looks like Dogdona just gonna have the smooth moves. Another rocket jump, but the battle dance to get behind, and Prone's gonna use the barrier. Gonna be able to get the kill here onto Dreamy. It was pretty close, but that's a 1-for-1 trade. Kills going to the 80 carries. Looks like we got a random heal coming through, the Drowsy coming in, but we got the bandage toss, and unfortunately Pupusi gets caught here in, gets caught here under the turret, but able to live, not, ooh, wow, okay, that's Zinzao heal. That Zinzao heal always catch you by surprise. That shit's a little bit stupid.
Even me, I thought
it's supposed to only be 50 HP, but hey, you know, with the Conqueror stacked up and stuff, you know, and maybe he has Revitalize as a secondary, shit gets a little crazy. But yeah, overall, a very positive trade in the mid lane for Zephyros and Papusi. And that kill's probably going to snowball this Xin Zhao a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna help him open the map a little bit more and maybe try to help his top laner, who's pretty much in a hard matchup at the moment.
Yeah. No, with that kill, because of Mumu is going the standard Leandri's first before going into tank items, it'll mean that Papusi can easily just find positive trades when he's looking to do damage for these scuttle exchanges and void grubs if ever they meet up. It looks that we feel that they're taking dragon, so Papusi is just going to start up the void grubs. It's going to be the standard exchange. First dragon for void grubs.
That's always fair.
Yeah.
Since voids it's only twice and dragons you can try to contest later on.
Ooh, Gnosis with a nice Between Worlds combo, gets the passive proc multiple times, and is just able to go to town. Zephyros gonna get a nice sleepy trouble bubble. that ability name has always been a pain in the ass for me to say. And is gonna get the solo bolo. Started with just boosts, but oh, Dota 2 not gonna be able to find the bandage toss here, and there's no minion wave, so that's a turret shot to the face. Zephyros here looking, but unfortunately the Sleepy Trouble Bubble is going to go over the wall. Darkdona doesn't have the Featherstorm anymore, and now we have the Renata bailout, but is it going to be enough? And that's Zephyros with a double kill. We can just keep going. The Grand Actress is about to come off cooldown, and we don't care. And triple kill here for Zephyros. This man's popping off, and when Zoe gets fed, your butthole will feel it, because you won't be safe no matter where you go. And already one-shotting the backline of casters. Looking to at least get this plate.
A good 2k lead now for DME too, so we're really in a good spot. Yeah. Zephyros with 5 kills.
5 kills, 2200 gold lead here in the mid lane alone. And Gnosis here might get caught out. Gonna use the weirding to try and get away. And Grindset here going to give up on the chase. But he does have the enhanced, he does have one enhanced ability ready and waiting. It's probably just going to be a Call of the Meek. But we'll have to see. That's a play taken in Revenge though, bot lane. So it's a 1-to-1 in Plate's bot lane. And Gnosis going to do some exploration. Probably try and get a play going in the mid lane. Dreamy might be in a little bit of trouble, but Papusi is here with him. The Buster shot gonna be enough with the explosive charge, and Kiddo Kit Kat is coming, but Papusi gets caught out. Another rocket jump onto the Xin Zhao. We're in melee range, which means we can kill him, and now we're looking to get in, and the barrier, is it gonna be enough? We are going to lose to Tristana, so that's a double kill here for Darkdona. But overall, just I guess a solid series of plays for the side of the Hijack Hackers.
Oh my god!
And yeah,
and Zephyros just picks up.
Yeah, when you have a Magi's pre 10 minutes and it has a lot of stacks, you kind of don't care. And he's just gonna one more Q should end it. And we saw the Between Worlds here onto Gnosis, but he looks like he probably wants to take a back. Xin Zhao though gonna be doing the scuttle. Oh, he's looking, but he's not going to find it. We have the Drowsy picked up, and that's almost a one-shot onto Lu, who just got back to lane.
Zoe said, "You're going back home."
That was really nice. A predicted Sleepy Trouble bubble. And I think Zoe's passive is like a Lich Bane. So when she uses one of her abilities, her next auto is like really powerful. Even holding onto a small locket, she can get stuff done. And that's a nice Sleepy Trouble Bubble over the wall onto Dota 2, who's going to take about 50% of his total HP just for, you know, walking in the river. That's a Feels Batman moment. Wait, Doc Donut.
Even when you're behind, you gotta finish
Dreamy.
mistakes.
The Featherstorm going out here, and we have the we have the reset coming out here from the bailout, but unfortunately the turret is not friendly to anyone. It looks like Zoe just randomly found Zoe just found a Mumu in the river. But Luke Killers was able to get revenge, and that's a decent shutdown. 889 gold over to the Thalia, who unfortunately has Merc Treads to a full item, but there's 1,600 gold unspent in the inventory. Gnosis here looking to bully. Ooh, a nice Thalia ultimate to be able to get out of the way. Can we please just get the bloody pedal? Thank you, Kiddo Kit Kat, for not ignoring passive XP and adaptive force. Gnosis here just turning Grussel here into a handbag, a pair of shoes,
a
pair
toy.
of socks. Yeah,
He's just playing.
yeah, it's just turning him into a Renek toy at this point.
Oof, nice one.
Zephyros taking a second plate here in the mid lane. Kind of rich. Looking for setups onto the Thalia. Whenever you use an ability with Zoe that goes over terrain, it extends the range, kind of like Casante's ultimate. So it can really be punishing in terms of the amount of damage you take early. Looks like Xin Zhao gonna be able to get here the second dragon. Dota 2 here looking to find a play here, and we have Luke Kittles and Zephyros also rotating up, but we're gonna be stunned up. Gnosis might not be able to make it out.
Oh, we had 3 top for Gnosis.
Yeah.
We're trying to get every gold we can get from Hextech.
Yeah,
It was a nice effort too.
We're trying to squeeze out the money that we can find in these favorable trades, but we're losing out on objectives, and that's going to be the feat of Monster Slaying. So the feats of strengths overall just overall we're just finished here for the side. Ooh, Doc Donut might be in trouble here. Force the Featherstorm, and is he gonna get the one auto attack he needs? No, he's not. But Kiddo Kit Kat with the ignite. Yeah, wait, who had ignite?
Isn't
I could have sworn I saw Saya get ignited, but I guess Renata just does that much damage. Able to get through, Doc Donut. And now Zephyros here, looking for a new pair of shoes, crocodile-laced panties. You know, just it's a new high society fashion. That's gonna be the ignite use, and Xin Zhao here gonna take the kill, but that was basically a one-shot here from Zephyros. We're looking to push it in.
just controlling the game at the moment.
Yeah, this
Can't
Zoe
be really answered
is,
by no one.
His Zoe is one of them 9/11 terrorists, out of bounds. Now Dreamy here might get caught out. The battle dance to avoid the bandage toss here, but we have the Amumu ultimate, and here comes the hostile takeover, and Dreamy is going to not kill his AD carry, but prone, unfortunately, taking the ire of the turret once again. I think Tristana is used to destroy turrets, not befriend them. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but
I don't know how much it's worth for Hextech too, because we're only trading 1-for-1 every time.
But it's good that we're. I mean, it's good that we're at least getting a little bit of money here, because if you consider the fact that Tristana is up in CS, and Tristana outscales Xayah by quite a large margin, so. Getting Tristana to her power spikes for duels and stuff means that eventually she might be able to deal with Zephyros. But Zephyros nearing the 2-item spike, and oh, sorry, the 3-item power spike, because this Magi's right now is worth as much gold as a full item, which is kind of crazy. Alright, we've got the outer ring of turrets looking to be demolished. We got 6 scrubs, but the teleport here from Talia is going to stop Dogdona's advances on the turret. So it looks like we're going to rotate the AD carry in the mid lane. But Sephiroth wants to kill Prone.
Oh.
And that's a sleepy trouble bubble over the wall, and it's just going to be enough. The burn from the Scorch, and I think it's Scorch.
That was a
That's
really nice
so
knife from
much
that
damage. And Dogdona might be dead here. Bandage toss into the trample. But Dota 2 here has to flash away to try and get away. The flash wind becomes lightning to extend for the assist. It's going to be enough. And Luke Killer's here just trying to pick up some standing gold for his team. Things are not going too well for the Hijack Hackers right now. But, I mean, could you blame it? Could you blame them? It's a 10-1 Zoe. The flash here, the fake flash over, and now Grussel is just wondering, you know, what kind of accessory he'll be made of. And that's a buster shot. That's a buster shot kill here. We're gonna get onto Dreamy. Yeah, that Zoe's gonna go down. She's gonna lose a decent amount of stacks, and Prone with a double kill. If we look here, about an 1100 gold lead, but Gnosis here taking a tier 2 by himself. And Tristana with no grubs is very different from Tristana with grubs. But yeah, we're starting to build.
But it's a really good thing that Tristana took the double kill. It's gonna put them back in a better place than they were a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Talia getting money right now doesn't really mean much. She even with.
I know, I was talking about Tristana who got that double kill.
Oh, yeah.
And the shutdown on.
Oh yeah.
On the Talia, on the Zoe, I think.
Yeah, on Zoe. So I think
Dogdona. That's a lot about equal to Tristana.
Yeah.
Who's I think the win condition for Hextech. If we wanna make something, we gotta have her Tristana.
If we have enough peel, yeah. If we have enough peel, definitely. But keep in mind, it's just one sleepy trouble bubble away from being killed. And that's gonna be Sintal going in. He's not gonna be able to find a smite. The Crescent Guard here forced out. And now we're looking to get a fight started. But Dreamy is gonna run into the Talia rocks. And that's just gonna be Dota 2 going down for the count. However, they did take the dragon, so I'd say that's a positive style trade here for Hijack.
Hextech, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, Hextech hackers. Sorry, I keep calling them Hijack hackers. My bad. It's just what comes to mind. And Dogdona here gonna get a kill credit on this turret. We're summoning the Rift Herald. We have 6 grubs. That means we'll have 11 little grubby dubbies coming out. Zinzal gonna be stunned on the comeback. Dogdona forced to use the Feather Storm early. And Dreamy looking for a play. Gets a grand entrance onto 2. Kittle, KitKat, and Grussel might be in trouble. And Sephiroth might have been off more than he can chew. Tries to get out with the Rift Herald, but he's not going to be able to find it. And this Tristana is not touched yet. And here we are taking out another player. And Grussel Grindset frontlining so much damage. That Hex Drinker and Merktreads buying him so much space.
4 for 0 for Hextech.
That's 4 for 0, but that's a nice double kill by Gnosis with the Storm Surge, with the American magic, able to make it all happen. Closing up the gold lead just a little bit, but Gnosis might be in a bit of trouble.
Gnosis just actually broke the effort they just did. Because even if he dies here, it's now a 5 for 2 instead of a 4 for 0.
Yep. I mean, with that triple kill, Renekton has closed the gap here in terms of the wallet difference, but we still see there's about 2,300 gold diff in the mid lane and about 1,000 gold diff in the bot lane. And we got a Ruinous Otacon spawned on bot. We're looking to have some fun with that. A reminder for those who don't know what Ruinous does, because they watch Pro Play, and Pro Play is only voracious. Ruinous gives you 25% bonus rewards on other epic monsters. So every dragon soul, every dragon up towards the soul, even the soul itself. Baron is enhanced, and yeah, Herald doesn't give anything outside of enhanced recall. Oh, the smite here. Papusi gonna be able to get in. And the rock's not gonna be enough. We've got the handshake here, but now we're proccing the quickness, the grand entrance, and Papusi gonna be able to get in. It looks like they want to give the money over to Zephyros. And Kiddo Kit Kat, well, Papusi's just gonna be like, fuck that, I'm taking a kill.
Yeah, I wanted to let him. And sometimes you just
Yeah.
you
So,
miss it.
sometimes you're like, yo, bro, can you land a skill shot to save your life? It's like, I'm trying, bro, I'm trying. We'll try harder. Looks like Dog Donut is gonna interrupt the recall, but this Tristana kind of hurts. And gonna be able to dodge the Featherstorm recall, and that's a Buster Shot kill, a 1v1. Now Gnosis might be in a little bit. Gnosis might be able to find Prone, but Prone still has access to Flash. You're gonna be able to use the Rocket Jump to be able to get away. And Zephyros and Papusi getting punished. And ooh.
Hextech is not giving up.
Prone with the really nice outplay here. Gonna use the gonna use a rocket jump to get away from Gnosis, dodging that skill shot. Just wanted to say hi to make you practicing saying my name. Petit Michantors. Like, is it like small? Is it like small mean bear? Or are we talking about like a Taurus? Looks like the Otacon here are gonna be secured for the Hextech hackers, and things are looking good here. Able to slowly close the gold gap. A lot of the money here is on this Zoe, and if she dies, things are a little rough. Gnosis is on split pushing duty, so he's not often around for just global team fights. We do have a cloth armor in the inventory, so I wonder if we're getting a Zonia's next, because this Tristana is starting to become annoying to deal with. 75% crit rates. Je peux dire en français aussi, mais you know, it's a little hard to cast in English while speaking French. Papusi is gonna find a nice audacious charge onto Dota 2, but he's in the middle of 3 people. Darkdona and Zephyros are coming in, and Luke Killers though is gonna be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Russell does teleport in, but it's not gonna be. Ooh, Prone takes about 70% of his HP. Just trying, and Zephyros really trying. We're gonna get the Sleepy Trouble bubble.
Renekton trying to
we're trying to get in. Zephyros though is gonna be able. Ooh, Russell able to find Zephyros, but Darkdona is doing so much damage, and Gnosis unfortunately gonna get swapped over with the Between Worlds, not able to finish off Russell grind set. The flash was expended by Renekton, but that's a 1 team fight, and that's 2 inhibs essentially. Gotta be careful if we're Gnosis. But the wind becomes lightning, and Darkdona able to put in the fight. Get the flash here to get the Storm Surge proc, and Luke Killers might be in a little bit of danger, but I don't think we're gonna be able to defend. This might be the end. Oh no, looks like we're decidedly gonna back off.
No, we're backing off. We want
we're
to take Dragon. We want to
yeah.
be safe. I think it's a safe choice too, because
Yeah.
Hextech has been surprising and
Yeah,
not giving up. So I think it's a fair.
It's a fair assessment.
It's a fair choice.
We're playing.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah.
being too greedy. We're having a lot of fun with it. Darkdona and Papusi here should be able to get this dragon easily before anything happens. Recalls are coming in. We've got the Shadow Flame now for Aurora. Wonder what we're gonna do with this Dark Seal. Are we gonna Magize it up, or are we gonna keep waiting? We're at 90% crit chance with the War Marchers here now for Darkdona. He's kind of started closing the gap from this Tristana, as he's finally not been one-shot for being left alone. A lot of Darkdona's deaths were just, well, a lack of peel and, well, people to do damage just hitting poor Darkdona. So, but yeah, Tristana here, unable to get the 4th crit item right away. Really needs a little bit of sustain, because taking 1 hit from that Zoe just kicks you out of the team fight. The ward's been disabled, but Gnosis is going to ping them by hitting it that we are on the Baron for ACL. And that's going to be a Sleepy Trouble bubble. Going to do about 30%. And
We gotta watch out.
Zephyros going to town. Well, getting taken to town by Prone. This Tristana does so much damage. It's crazy. But that's Baron for 1 so far. But no more stacks on the Magi's means we sell the Magi's off. We upgrade our Spellslinger shoes, our Sork shoes, and we're gonna look to just be more gold efficient. Unfortunately, the Magi's loses a lot of value if you die repeatedly. And we're gonna find here Dreamy, the Featherstorm coming in here, and we've got oh wow, Renata gonna be able to possess Doc Donut to kill Dreamy, and we're trying to get out with Blue Killers, and we ride the wave, baby. So unfortunately, Doc Donut did murder his support in cold blood. There is no Mikhails here, so there is no saving you. And Desire hurts, so when she says she gonna fuck you up, she gonna fuck you up. Momo is getting a little bit tankier, but I mean, at this point of the game, just finding a one-man engage on the support, I don't think is worth committing the Curse of the Sad Mummy. But that is a death cap.
We're in a really hard place here for Hextech. I don't know.
Yeah.
We need a good team fight, or I think we're pretty much done for.
We are fighting an uphill battle. That is 100%. But the death cap being finished for Zoe means that squishy targets can literally just get one shot from full. I think the only squishy that can survive the hit is Luke Killers because they have a Ceres. But I'm pretty sure we're in the one-shot range for the Tristana with the Shadow Flame plus the Spellslinger shoes now that we have the death cap. Gotta be a little bit careful. Renekton is pretty chunky, but he's been working on his third item for a while. And we'll have to see what he ends up getting. It kind of needs to be here for team fights because one bad fight and it's just Jover. That's an audacious charge onto Luke Killers, and they kind of just left Luke Killers to die. And now we get an audacious charge, the 3 Talon Strike knockup here onto Prone with the grand entrance, the knockup. Prone is trying to get away, but Dark Donut wants his ass. Not going to be able to find it. We're able to flash and get away. We almost get a Curse of the Sad Mummy combo, but it's not going to be enough. Kiddo Kit Kat here going to be taken to the Shadow Realm by Gnosis and Papusi. But Prone is going to town, and does he have enough to go? But no. It looks like he's going to go boom boom kablooey, but that explosive charge is going to be enough to find the kill. That's gonna be game number 1 taken here by ACL Deathmark in resounding fashion. And Zinzao sold all his items to buy Doran shields because Pog. Alright, let's switch back up to the League client. Alright. Nah. Give me a second. I got pinged for a second. So while we wait on a lobby. Alright, we're just waiting on the invite for game number 2. It's a block of 3 games, so I don't know if it's going to be a best of 3 or just 3 total games. But, yeah. We'll see when we get there. Jesus Christ. I'm in this, like, European League Discord, and, bro, they yap so fucking much. I swear, every time I click back on the Discord, it's, like, 300 unread messages since, like, 5 minutes ago. Shit's insane.
It was a really good game from
Yeah?
From DME. It was
a rocky start from everyone but Zephyros. But then just the better team fight synergy, the communications clearly showed that there was a difference in how we were starting team fights, because Mumu was just going in on just the Rakan. Like, you use a giant ass ultimate like the Curse of the Sad Mummy on just Rakan, and like not even like Zinzao or anyone else, you know, like things are kind of gonna go to shit fast. And
now we just gotta remember that you know, we got a little bit of lead from DME, and we kind of just played like nothing could happen, and we got surprised a couple of times. So
I think
we
I
just
think I think
gotta.
the Zoe was, I don't know if it was like an out of the blue pick or if it's something that Zephyrod is like known for, but we're playing Fearless, so we don't have to worry about that for game number 2. Um, so we'll see. We'll see where we end up getting in terms of matchups. But I liked the top lane matchup. It felt like there was some good back and forth between Gnosis and Gussel. And yeah, bot lane was a fucking fiesta, bro. Like every time Tristana saw that she could jump on Xayah, she jumped on Xayah, bro. Like that's the kind of action I want to see. You know, sometimes you watch like LCK games and like bot lane at like 15 minutes, it's 0-0-0-0-0-0 on both sides. It's just like, bro, come on, live a little, fight.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad Feats of War were introduced because before, like sometimes in Korea, the LCK, it was like at first blood at like 35 minutes or something because teams were like just not fighting at all. There was like, bro, like we'd seen
No,
two
it's
barons,
power
we'd seen
farming.
2+ barons or whatever. It's like, yeah, oh, we're power farming. It's like, bro, you're playing Callista, like fucking chuck the spear and just kill someone already. Like, I know you didn't pick Callista to farm. All right.
Yeah, I think they're fighting a little bit much for nothing too. We have to focus on an
Yeah.
objective. But overall, it was a good first match.
Yeah.
I'll let you go for the two next.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining me, Zayas. It's always fun.
Yeah, it was a nice first experience. I'll do more later on, and I think I have a webcam somewhere. So next time I'll join you on your stream face to face, and we'll talk.
Sounds good. Alrighty.
So good luck to both teams, but a little bit more for, of course, my team.
Yeah, we had to root for our hometown heroes, but the Hextech hackers, they're giving us a fight that's worth watching. All right, so you take care, Zayas. I'll see you around.
Yeah, you too. I'll be watching.
Sounds good. Alrighty, we are back to the solo man show. That means we got that background music, ladies and gentlemen. How do we feel about game number 1? Did we like it? Was it good? Did we want to get a prediction going for game number 2 and stuff? Did I click on the right link? I seem to be getting an empty link. Like the page is like partially loading, but it's like not loading at the same time, you know? All right. So waiting to see on who we got for side selection. This is the game 1 draft. The blank on Deathmark is Rakan, and the blank on Hextech is Renekton. Keep in mind that we are playing in Fearless, so that means all the champions you see that were picked will not be able to be picked here for game number 2. It looks like we are going red side here for Deathmark, as I believe we've taken blue side here for we've taken blue side here for the Hextech hackers. I'll get that name correct consistently someday, but hey. I said hi. I think for the first half of the VOD or whatever, I said hijack hackers. My bad, guys, if I got the name wrong. All right. Okay. We'll just reopen. There you go. Oh, okay. We were missing 2 letters. All right. So how do I unpin a message? Oh, there you go. So, give me just a second. Let me just fix that so I can use the. There we go. Just so I can utilize my Twitch dashboard and stuff. A little bit more ease. Alright. So we got the ready check here from Deathmark, so just waiting on the Hextech hackers. I'll have the filter applied so you guys can see what is picked, what is disabled here for game 2 and onwards. So we'll see. We are 3 followers away from 270 followers. That's pretty pog. Reminder, if you like this content, you can go ahead and check. You can go ahead and click the follow button, but you could also check out the YouTube channel under the same name if you like League of Legends VODs, tournament castings, and all that stuff. So the Fallen Sanctum on YouTube. I'll link it real quick if anyone is interested. We're pushing for 1,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world if I can get the channel fully monetized for those interested. So if you feel like being generous, go ahead and click that little button, and things will be fantastic from there on. It's optional, but it helps a lot. And we're getting some sub badges, some new emotes and stuff in the works, thanks to DME's Sean Flex when he has a little bit of time. So look forward to some nice fun rewards from our end. At least it's fun is with the different amount of regional leagues we get to cast or whatever, the schedule is getting a little bit more consistent. So maybe we'll even throw in some like RuneScape and gacha game streams and stuff like that. So, and maybe you'll even see me play League of Legends in like Turbo Pislow, you know, if ever that's something people want to see. All right, so we've got the draft link given out. I'm just waiting on Hextech, and then we can get started. All right, here we go. The draft has started. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, let's just filter the pool. So the 2 missing champions here are Rakan on red, Rakan for Deathmark, and Renekton for blue side. So those are also disabled. It's just the Apex app kind of bugged out, so we didn't get to fully see that. So it looks like this time Deathmark are going to be the ones, because on red side they banned the Gwen. They had the Gwen banned against them last time, but she's such a strong blue side first pick that if you leave it open, it's more than likely going to be taken. Champion is just really unfair, really strong, does a lot of damage. Thank you, Sean Flags here for the follow. We're getting into the game 2 draft. Lilia going to be banned here from the side of Hextech. So might see a different third ban here from the side of Hextech that we saw in a game number 1. Same probably on the side of Deathmark. So we're potentially trying to leave the Varus open. So we might have an answer into it, unless Varus is going to be the next ban. But here, Vi, taken off the table. Very, very powerful jungler, and can often be annoying to deal with. All right, Viego this time going to be the third ban here from Hextech, so we're closing in on even more of the jungle pool. Xin Zhao and Amu already taken off the table. That is technically 6 jungles banned away if we count Guango. But I'm pretty sure Gwen is just a top lane pick at the moment, though she is still very playable in the jungle for those of you who are Gwen enthusiasts that would like to try climbing the ladder. It looks like we're going to be taking the Jace away instead of Varus, so can we be expecting a Varus first pick? That could mean maybe we see a Kalista in answer to the Varus. Shisana is already off the board, so we'll have to see. Ezreal also on the table, so maybe we get some of that action, you know? Let's see here what Hextech is going to hit us up with. Hopefully, no more app issues. We get to see all 10 picks. Skarner is still one of the better junglers available. A pretty good tank. Saw some significant nerfs, so in pro play, he's not the most viable, but still a champion that is pretty brain deadly strong if there's no answers into him. So we'll see. Normally, the typical answer into Skarner is Xin Zhao, but Xin Zhao was played in game 1. So here we're looking at a Sejuani lock-in. So Sejuani could be hinting at melee solo laners. So that's probably going to be Gnosis here piloting the Ambessa. The Renekton, a very, very good match into Ambessa, able to just turn off the shield. And this Volibear Ambessa top lane matchup, something we've seen a lot of in the lower leagues. Haven't seen it in pro play yet, but it definitely feels like something that we are gonna start seeing more and more often. Volibear has a little bit of sustain in this kit, has a shield, has CC, you know, can play into the Ambessa decently well. Plus, because he mainly does magic damage, with the current build of like Rod of Ages, Cosmic Drive, Transcendence, Flicker Blade, it's normally easier for him to get trades in, since his W is melee, is physical damage, the rest of his kit is magic damage, so makes it easier to opt in the trades. Let's see what Hextech is gonna pick up next. They have to blind pick something, and of course they have bugs out, and it's gonna be Lulu. Lulu is going to be the choice here, so we locked in our support to dissuade the use of hyper carries. But that means we might see second rotation bans for hyper carries like Zeri, Aphelios, Jinx. The Pyke is going to be the answer here from the side of Deathmark. Interesting pick. Pyke really good at dealing with enchanters, low HP, high execute chance, and yeah. Let's see what we get here in terms of bans. I'm probably expecting a Jinx ban here from the side of Deathmark. Yep, and very likely a Zeri ban or I'd want to say like a Varus ban. I think like Zeri or Varus, the other champion you don't want to see it with. But I mean, Aphelios is still on the table, but Aphelios into Ambessa, Sejuani, Pyke. That's a struggle bus on its own, you know? Gonna be banning 80 carries here from the side of Deathmark. Just champions to do a lot of damage. The Corki, maybe even the Kai'Sa are gonna be considered. So we are looking at a team comp that probably wants to start team fights by diving. So Kai'Sa probably the next good ban away here from the side of Hextech. But we'll see what Deathmark hits up with here in their last ban. So they're going to be forced to blind pick something. I'm sure they're going to be picking 80 on 4 to have counter pick for mid here. It's normally what we would expect. And yeah, so Zeri is going to be the ban. So we got two of the really big hyper carries out of the way. There's still availability for things like Aphelios and champions like Varus, but I mean Varus into an assassination team comp. I don't know about that one, Chief. So we might just be looking at. I don't think we want to pick the Ezreal, because Ezreal Lulu not really that good of a combo. Because Ezreal doesn't really care about attack speed that much, but with Hextech is going to be the ones taking Aphelios out of the picture. Interesting. Okay. So let's see here what Deathmark here have for us. We saw 4 AD carry bands in the second rotation, so it's time to pick up them AD champions. Okay, we're gonna pick the Jhin Pike. Good combination, long range CC setup by the Jhin to help the Pike be able to pull people in and get that stun in. And Jhin just does a decent amount of damage. If you disrespect the Jhin too much, you kind of just die to the Jhin. But Jin's really bad at killing tanks, so we'll have to see. Because Hextech have a pretty nice front line right now with the Volibear, with the Skarner, so. Still no mage picked here. So we're going to be locking in the Rise here. This more than likely just the mid lane pick. So maybe we're going to see some spicy stuff here from Zephyros. There are quite a few champions that are really good at dealing with the Rise. I don't know if we're going to pick something that wants to fight the Rise. I mean, the Yone, the Yasuo and stuff. The AD assassins are really good at dealing with Rise early. But if we do, and Rise can just get like a frozen heart and like plated steel caps and then start laughing at people, you know? So we'll have to see what we end up getting done. And that's going to be a Sivir here with the Lulu. One of like the last good like late game style carries to pair it with. So, oops. Baba Booey. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, it looks like indeed we did not get the last pick here on red side. Yeah. So that's 2 games, 2 picks that just didn't work out too well. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be a Victor here into the Rise. Scales well with the Rise. And it looks like we've got the ready checks going out, so we should be able to get into the champion select real quickly. As always, we'll just throw a small tidbit of ads for you guys while they do the whole like swap and stop. So 60 seconds, go! Remember to get your stretches in, you know? It's always really important to stay limber. We're finally getting into the champion select. Things are looking nice. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the collab cast where I had Zayas on the desk and we had some back and forth, some conversations going during the game. I look forward to having more people on the desk if that's stuff we want to see. It helps, you know. Sometimes it gets a little bit lonely up here on the casting desk, and it's just nice to have someone to like spitball ideas and they get the flow of conversation going during the dead air. But of course, you know, we got them team fights and stuff. And I'm gonna start looking into getting better with like the manual camera. So that's something I really want to learn to do. But it's a little bit hard for me to focus on that. But I'll start practicing off stream and stuff to hopefully be able to bring it to you guys, so we can have like the full on like LEC like LCS style spectator. So, who we thinking here for game number 2? Because I see a lot of like super late game here on the side of the Hextech hackers, but I mean it's still Victor and Ambessa, and those champions are disgusting in the late game themselves. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn up. There's like the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, at the end of the day. So we'll have to see what we get on with that. But I think if Dota can find good ultimates, or Luke Killers can find good flanks and isn't like 3,000 gold behind at 10 minutes, I think there's a possibility that we can start running some good front to back team fights. Also, Sivir, if given space to get those auto attacks off and isn't instantly assassinated by Pyke and Ambessa, I feel can really make up the difference that we have here in the damage profiles. Because like Ambessa and Victor, insane amounts of damage, but Jhin, you know, sometimes it's gonna be reloading during the team fight. So at least we hope the current calls are gonna be pretty Gucci. And Darkdona played decently well. It just got picked off a little bit by greedily overusing the Featherstorm early, but he redeemed himself towards the later sections of the game. So I look forward to seeing this game too. Hopefully, it's not gonna be a one-sided objective control from Papusi, and maybe Dota 2 is gonna be able to start fighting back, because we just gave over feats essentially for free just because Zoe was so damn fed. Here we go. We're going to be switching to the in-game interface for you guys. Should not be too long. Here we go. Let's see what we got in the skin roulette. It was fast last time, so we got to go fast. We've got, in game number 2, we got the Thousand Pierce Bear, Cosmic Sting Skarner, Arcana Rise, Warrior Princess Sivir, Monster Tamer Lulu, Prestige Soul Fighter, Pyke, Dark Cosmic Jhin Creator, Victor, Project Sejuani, and Chosen of the Wolf, Ambessa. This time we're rocking 4 teleports, 2 barriers, Ignite versus Heal in the bot lane. Things are looking good. We've got Graf's Ambessa, which seems to be her default rune now just because of how good her sustain kit is. And especially once she's like post 6, that Grasp really allows her to start taking advantageous side lane trades. We got them zoomies. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. Let's see what we end up getting here out of this mid lane matchup. Because last time we saw these two play, Zephyros had Luke Killers' number, and it wasn't even funny. It was... So we gotta tier the God start here for Rise. So it's telling us we're looking to scale early. Maybe we're gonna go tier Roa, and just forget about the. We've got a bot side invade here by ACL, and I mean it is a Pyke, so. And does Prone take the spell shield? No, he doesn't. But we do get the ward, plus we get the flash. That's fantastic. So we're gonna get some invasive wards here from the side of the Hextech hackers onto the Raptors. But I mean, trading your Sivir's flash early can feel kind of dangerous. That was a good play here, though, by Dreamy. And saw he held his Ignite because he knew if we were just going in to blow the flash, there was no need to just throw out the Ignite. We get it. Ignite and heal, lower cooldown than flash, but it's still 3 minutes. 35 ping. That's pretty good, no? And now we start the mid lane. We're going to have to pay attention to see how much CS Zephyros is able to get. Because what really matters on on Victors, is the amount of CS they get. The Ignite coming in, and Prone might just be in danger here. We got the shield here from Lulu, but it's not going to be enough, and that's just going to be first blood. And now we've got another Bone Skewer. Kiddo Kit Kat might be in danger. And the health pick is going to be enough to dissuade, but that's, yeah, that's Prone. Already dead. And that's a Pyke who's got some fat money. And Bessa is being kind of steamed off the wave here. So Cassiak playing a little bit more of the weak side style. Now Dreamy might be in a little bit of trouble as he's zoning the wave away to force the crash. Grussel here gonna take a turret shot for his troubles. And doing his best to dodge out. Pupuski is here in the top lane though. And Gnosis wants to get that gank in, has just hit level 3. And yeah, that's gonna be Grussel going down. And Gnosis, unfortunately, gonna lose a little bit of CS to the turret, but he does get a kill, redeeming his actions. I kind of miss the old Victor, where you had like the Hextech items. Like you had your like starting item, and you could upgrade it, and that's what determined how you were getting your ability upgrades. Okay. And Prone has to be careful though. The spell shield already burnt. And that's going to be Prone probably just dead. But Doc Dona gets polymorphed. And that's the Feats of Warfare claimed, but this Lulu is a battle Lulu. And she's looking to get in. And Dreamy here is in a little bit of trouble. Dota 2 is level 3 though. And that's going to be a kill, but the Phantom Undertow is going to be able to get Kiddo Kit Kat. And we've got the Permafrost here from Pupusi, but the Skarner passive going to be enough to just take the kill. Luke Killer's looking like he's in a bit of danger. And Gnosis and Grindset just trading blows. Forcing the flash here on the rise early. That's a feels bad man moment. And Grindset here, just isolating the wave, doubling Gnosis' CS. Yeah, that's gonna be a plate here for Grindset, so he's got some of that funny money. A little bit of a 300 gold lead for him. And that's going to be a nice double glitter lance here on the Dreamy. Though he is going to be able to get that ward. So it looks like we've got a Heartsteel, probably rush from both sides. And I love action-packed games. Prone here, gonna get caught up, but gonna be able to use the spell shield to heal up from the damage. The bouncing grenade, though, gonna do a little bit of damage. You have to be a little bit careful. Orb shot gonna be used by Dark Dona, so he is stuck reloading. And Dota 2 might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, the Permafrost here, gonna force the flash, and now we've got the Sejuani just kind of going to town. But Luke Killers is making the rotation. Did not have the Realm Warp, but was threatening a play. However, Zephyros up about a wave plus, has his ultimate. Realm Warp was just unlocked here for the side of Luke Killers. Gotta be a little bit careful. That's gonna be first grub set, probably going over to the side. Oh, we're looking to set up a trap here on the Loot Killers. The Bone Skewer coming in, and Loot Killer's gonna be in a bit of danger, and that's gonna be the Hextech Slapper just going in. We're able to steal a grub, and Dreamy here looking for that rotation. We're slamming Papusi into the wall, and we've got the Sky Clatter. Now Zephyros might be in a bit of danger, but Ambessa has the ultimate. And that's Grussel with the shutdown though. And Dreamy is going to be able to kill Grussel. So very, very bloody early game. Probably getting another set of Ruinous Atacans, if you know what I mean. But Volibear, kind of rich compared to Ambessa. Up about 1,000 gold. Already has the boots too. Those plated steel caps really gonna start putting in that difference. Loot Killer's able to get some shove in, not enough to get the turret, but we crashed a wave here up top to get Dreamy with a nice bone skewer to be able to make sure that the CS doesn't go down to the turret. That's a pretty fancy way to use the Pike Q, not gonna lie. And here we're looking once again. Well, we got Kiddo Kit Kat with that level 6. The Bone Skewer is coming out. It's gonna grab a minion, unfortunately, and we're going to see. Yeah. Gnosis gonna be able to get a 2 turret shot smack here onto Grussel. And wow, okay, that maul is just insane. The teleport was already used, and now Loot Killers might be in danger. Gets stunned up, thrown into the horny jail, and it's just gonna be enough. Zephyros has had enough, but Dogdona gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm for his support's roam. But the Pike is doing what he's gotta do. And if no one helps us, Ambessa, poor Gnosis, gonna be it was Deathmark that took game number 1. That's gonna be a 4th solo plate taken here. Oh, that's another double turret shot for Grussel. He's not too happy about that. But it's gonna take a recall. Has 1,400 gold. Is looking pretty happy. Probably looking to get. Oh, so we're getting a Cosmic Drive confirmed. And Zephyros just trying to dodge the Rise combo. Gonna dodge the first QE. And that's the teleport. Use top lane. Sejuani is gonna be able to secure the first objective point, as the grubs were contested. But yeah, it feels bad for Gnosis. He's pretty far down in the lane. About almost 2,000 gold. Okay, looks like Rise is coming in with the Realm Orb, and Zephyros here forced the flash. We're taking a fight on 2 fronts. And the current call is being summoned in the bot lane. Is it going to be enough? We got a Bone Skewer that's going to hook the Lulu in, and Lulu forced to use the Wild Growth on herself. And now the Deadly Flourish is not going to find its mark. We need to break the turret. If we don't break the turret, then we're going to die. But that's Gnosis being able to take a kill here. And Rise is going to go down too. And Dreamy might be in a bit of trouble. And that's going to be Lulu taking a shutdown. But Dota 2 is much stronger right now than Sejuani is. Ooh, and this counter passive might be enough. Is Gnosis able to live? Here, force the flash. And we've got the flash here by Dota 2 to follow Gnosis, and that's going to be another kill, but we get a double kill in the bot lane. So we trade once again. Kill trade is 12 to 12. The Bone Skewer not going to be able to find its target, but now we find Dreamy and he's in trouble. And that's going to be Luke Killer's flashing to make sure, but now he might be in trouble. There's no Arcane Storm yet. And yeah, this crazy is our game. This game is intense, man. The action is unrelenting, but that's a hard steal here for both sides, for both junglers. Though we get an extra little Kiddo Kit Kat, might be in a little bit of trouble. Forced to pop the Shirelias and the help picks to be able to get away. And now we're looking to fight for objectives. We get the Bone Skewer on Grussel, but he has the flash in exchange. Dota is on his way, and Papusi is in a little bit of danger. We got the slow onto Dreamy, and that's gonna be Papusi going down. And Dogdona is gonna take his 1v1 revenge here. And Gnosis here. Dreamy looking to get a kill here on Kiddo Kit Kat. And with the Phantom Undertow able to close the gap so he can just Bone Skewer Lulu in the back of the head. That is Jin's flash though. In the bot lane. And yeah, this game is insane. There's so much blood, it's crazy. Whoever gets the 3 objectives first, right now it's 1-0. We're 13 minutes in. So we're gonna end up with 5 grubs. And we've got that Hextech dragon spawning in a minute. So insane action going on. First item across the board almost finished for everyone. Looks like Symbiotic Soul is gonna be the choice for both Pyke and Rise. Gnosis getting caught here on a recall. And it's Gnosis is going to be able to get the Blast Cone out of the way, but Prone here looking, and Dreamy here just going to go down, but Zephrod doing a lot of damage. However, Lulu's not going to make it. Dogdona going to get a nice root with a Deadly Flourish, and it looks like Prone might be going down here to Zephrod, but instead, Zephrod is going to be able to claim that double kill. Luke Killers has to be a little bit careful. Doesn't know where the rest of the team is. Well, it's 1-1 in objectives now. And Grussel here, able to find Zephrod. A nice flash over the wall, baiting the Volibear, able to live for the time being. But Zephrod has no flash. He is in a sticky situation. Fighting over this dragon is going to be pretty interesting. Dreamy here, looking for something. We have teleport on the Victor. Victor does need to take a recall. Has his Rod of Ages finished. And now we're looking at maybe a Leandries. And that's going to be Kiddo Kit Kat getting assassinated. But we trade the Hextech Dragon for Lulu. And in a fight for feats of strength, that is something you always want to hear. Gnosis might be in a little bit of trouble. That's almost the Leandries finish. But Grussel here might be... Oh. We got the teleport from Rise coming in. But Rise not going to be able to get the turret kill. But we got the Ishtal impact. And Sejuani going to get slammed against the wall. And that's Zephrod going down, but now we have a 2v3 here in the top lane. So Victor's gonna go down, and Sivir getting a double kill, but Dogdona able to battle down that Ted, gets a kill here onto Dogdona. And this is one of the bloodiest scrims I've ever seen. And Grussel able to get that turret, live, and now, yeah, poor Gnosis down about 3,000 gold. This Ambassador's just not going to really do much. Kind of just cannon fodder at this point. Well, that's another turret going down. This Rift Herald fight is pretty big, because if the Hextech hackers end up getting it, that's the feats of strength taken. And you don't wanna give the feats of strength over for free. You need to try and fight for it. These boots are kind of OP, and the bonus stats here for the front line is kind of nasty. So Dota 2, 2 items already finished. Dark Dona now might be in a bit of trouble, getting caught out. Yeah, gonna root up Blue Killers though, but Grussel here gonna find and that's Gnosis getting taken for a walk. Unfortunately, Abessa giving off that bottom energy. And that's going to be the feats of strength secured here for the side of the Hextech hackers. As Volibear already putting in a lot of work. There's not many champions that can just deal with this Volibear straight up. And he's got another like 800 gold. He's just looking to bully Papusi. But I mean, Papusi has smite, right? So Papusi should be fine. Grussel might be in a bit of danger though. Dogdona and Dreamy are coming, but he's level 13. And Dreamy's level 7. Gets the flash over the wall. And we got the teleport here from Gnosis. We're investing a lot. But Luke Killer is able to get away from Zephyros in the 1v1. However, we are going to trade... What was that? That was a 500. We traded 500 gold for about almost 1,000 gold. And Prone might be in a bit of danger, but the flash over the wall here. Prone looking good. Dota getting some damage in, and Dona might be in a bit of trouble. Now Dota might be in trouble here, getting a slow with the shield, looking to get away. And Pike able to get a shutdown here, but now we have the teleport from Grindset, and everyone just wants to keep fighting. It's holy shit, the action, it's non-stop. Rise still only on 1 item. Victor working on his third. So you can tell that while Ambessa is the one who's behind here on Deathmark, it is Rise did finish his second item though, so he's not too far behind. But the AD carries are starting to ramp up in terms of damage. Papusi kind of just got melted in that team fight. It looked like he didn't even have any resistances. And Sivir doesn't even have any armor pen yet. But yeah. So rocking with some solid leads. And now we have an Ocean Soul this game too. Wow, the team fights are going to get even more hype. That's insane. We got Mortal Collector here for the Jhin. Interesting build. Definitely needs the anti-heal. Okay. Let's say Dota 2. Gonna look to find Dark Dona, but Dark Dona able to get the Deadly Flourish down. But that is giving Hextech hackers priority for this third dragon. And I'm pretty sure Luke Killers can, Luke Killers can melt the shit out of Ambessa. The Serpent's Fang built here to try and get through some of these shields. But, now Rise might be in a bit of trouble. We're looking to get a setup for Otacon if we can find Luke Killers. And the Bone Skewer gonna miss with the Phantom Undertow's gonna find. We're gonna root for the Deadly Flourish. And, we got some damage in, but we got the Phase Rush. And tried to flash into his ult to get back, but that's Rise's flash and Rise's ult going down. But now Kiddo Kit Kat might be in a little bit of trouble, but Grussel is working on that tier 2. However, we are starting Otacon, and we might lose an inhibitor for this. Ooh, get the Q through the wall, which kind of breaks the momentum for Skarners, who's not able to get away. But That's a lot. Dreamy almost just died from like one ricochet of waves with a fucking Sivir Q. That's crazy. But that is gonna be the Ruinous Otacon going over here to Deathmark. The gold lead is close, so there's not much of a difference. It's just a matter of where the money's at. And a lot of the money is on this Pyke. So, if we can't get a good pick, things will be rough. And this Pyke is up almost 2,000 gold on Lulu. Kind of crazy. Okay, prone. Looking to get away. Oh, that Bone Skewer is going to find him. That's a stun from the Vortex. And yeah, we kind of need to peel for this Sivir. She does a lot of our physical damage. And okay, we are taking really bad fights. And Rise is trying to get going, and he's gonna get Gnosis. And ooh, that's the curtain call being summoned out. Oh. And that's Zephyros with a double kill. Dogdona and Zephyros really working well together. And now we're starting to see a little bit of a gold lead building up here for the side of Deathmark Esports. That's the third item here for Jhin. Almost nearing that 100% crit. Victor getting close to finishing that I think that Death Cap or that Shadow Flame, whichever he's trying to get. And Pyke also working towards the Mortal Reminder. So, Ocean Soul Point available for the side of the Hextech hackers. Let's see if we can get some peel for this Sivir. I'm sure this Sivir's shown that she can do a decent amount of damage. But now Gnosis looking to find a pick here onto Luke Killers. That's a public execution. The Pyke ult's gonna come down, and Gnosis is just gonna be able to finish off that kill. This Rise is so far behind, it's just not even funny at that point. Gnosis is also gonna take a turret for himself. Oh, actually we don't have the minion wave to be able to do that. Now Gnosis should be able to get that turret plate. That turret. There we go. So now the outer ring of turrets has been taken for both teams. The inner ring of turrets taken here for the Hextech hackers. They're at the inhibs everywhere. We got a peel for this Sivir, whatever she's trying to build. What's the next BT item? I'm not the most certain what the next BT item is. Is it just a Bloodthirster, or are we not finishing the crit build? I guess we do need a bit of sustain to try and fight back, but Dogdona has had so much time to CS and farm. We're looking to get Dogdona, but Dogdona able to flash over the wall. Gonna set up the nice current call here, but he looks like we're just running away. We gotta get away. And Zephyros here gets caught out by Kiddo Kit Kat. Might be in a bit of danger. And ooh, Dogdona able to assassinate. Dogdona able to assassinate Prone though. And Dreamy going all in to make sure that Lulu kill happens. We get a Bone Skewer here onto Luke Killers. But we do not have a Pyke ultimate. And we do not have a Smite. Dogdona going in, looking to find. Gnosis is gonna be taken down here. Blue Killers gets very low. And that's gonna be a 1,000 gold shutdown here. And wow, okay. Sejuani gonna try and make her way to steal this objective. But the front line here for the Hextech hackers really putting in a lot of work. Rise just finished his death cap. That's 3 items on the Skarner. Almost 4 items here on the Volibear. And Sivir is indeed going for a Bloodthirster. Trying to have a little bit more of that sustain. The Baron is going down really fast. And there's, like, Gnosis has teleport. But we don't have the public execution. Sejuani trying to get into the pit. And that's just Grussel flashing over, biting her ass off, and saying, yummy, give me that bacon, baby. Some fried schnitzel, anyone? Using the Realm Warp to try and get away, trying to find Zephyrat. Yeah, we pull Grussel over the wall, trying to slow him down. Ooh, no one blocking the shot for Grussel. Seems pretty bad. Unfortunately, that's a good shutdown. And these are 40-second death timers going down, so Sivir finished her 3rd item, but Jhin about to finish his 4th. And that's the turret just gonna be able to assassinate Zephyrat. And things are getting a little bit crazy. Gnosis looking to finish his 3rd item. And yeah, looking at the money, yeah, that's Jin's 4th item right away. The upgraded defensive boots are coming in. We have the, what are these called? The Armored Advance here for Volibear. Knight's Vow now finish here for Skarner. And let's see who we decide to knight. Are we just knighting up Grind Set? We'll have to see. Looks like Grussel needs a little bit more money before he can get another purchase in. He's going to keep farming up a Storm. Sorelia's finished here for Ambessa, which means that that Executioner is going to turn into a Kempak Chainsword. We're looking for a play here. Dreamy going to get a catch here onto Dota, but yeah, this Skarner is very tanky. So, forced to use the Phantom Undertow to get away. And we use the Sejuani ultimate and all that just to get like 100 damage onto. We get the Sky Clatter, and Volibear might just be dead. Prone here, trying to get away from the Jhin ultimates. But we just have too much power with this Victor and this Jhin combo. Our DPS is just not doing enough damage, and while Rise is looking to get a push in, unfortunately, we just don't have our Sivir. Yeah, our Sivir just doesn't do that much damage yet. Ambessa teleporting in. Okay, Papusi trying to get the CC. This Zonia is going to be progged by Blue Killers, and that's just going to be enough for an ace. Darkdona and Zephyrat really lighting up of the world with this game, and that's the end of game number 2. It is a 3-game scrim block, so we should be getting game number 3, but I'll ask. Yeah, 72 kills at 30 minutes is pretty insane. Let's get the music back up and running. The National Park lo-fi theme. We got Bing chilling in the background. And yeah, no, this game was bloody as all hell. You could tell that the bloodthirst was real. It's kind of crazy. But hey, would you rather watch this or watch like a 5-kill LCK game back in the day? I think this style of game is much more entertaining to watch when it's just like all over the place, it's bloody as all hell, and it's just, when it's Jover, it's Jover. I'm just asking Gnosis if we are getting a game 3. It is a 3-game scrim block. But we'll see, sometimes scrims end if it's like 2-0. Won't be too long. We'll get an answer shortly for you guys. Ooh, Castle Miner Z is $1 on Steam. Offer ends next week. I'm gonna have to pick it up if it's just $1. No problem. Alright, so it looks like we are getting a game 3, so do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We are indeed getting a game number 3. Shit's gonna be pretty pog-tastic. I'll mute the mic for a quick second. There we go. So a little 5 to 10 minute break. It was 3 minutes ago, so shouldn't be too long. I need to go get another bottle of water real quick, because my throat is starting to dry up, and these games are action-packed to the point where no one is left behind. bag with a water bottle. All right. Man, these intense games are like they're draining my energy, you know. Let's see. We're having a scrub off saying Galio has no good skins. What? A Mythmaker looks nice. The Dragon Guard. Oh, I forgot Dragon Guardian Galio was a thing. But Inferno's pretty fucking busted. Like, he's got a giant ass sword. Berdio's cool. I'm a big fan of Gatekeeper and Commando, to be fair. But yeah, some of his other skins are a little they leave a little to be desired, but alright. Should be getting a lobby up soon for you guys. Right now, we just bing of the chilling while we wait. Hopefully there's a game 3. Hopefully I'm not leading you guys on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the Debonair skin line. I think a little bit ugly. Here we go. Game 3, guys. We got a third game. Dun, 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 dun. I don't mind booking more Scrim casts if you guys enjoy it outside of like the days where I have regular casts. If that's something you guys want to see, I really don't mind. Normally I don't do 2 streams in the same day because it's well, 2 casts in the same day because it's pretty rough on the throat. Let's just say that much, and sometimes it can take a few days if there's too much YOLO yelling, you know. I could cast with less energy, but then what's the point? Might as well not cast if I'm not casting with the energy I normally bring to the table. Ba-da. Oh no, not again. Did my league screen freeze? No. Do, 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 do. Looks like we're switching over to a new one. Alright. Okay, so hopefully we So it looks like we won't be able to see what's disabled for the Fearless, but I'm pretty sure the players know what's disabled. Yeah, it's all the League of Legends champion. Do, 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 do. Alright, looks like we started the ban phase. Alright, let's see what we're going to be banning this time. Okay, we're sticking with the Vi ban. Something that's been pretty consistent from DME. I'd say if Hextech are going to keep banning the likes of Gwen and co. Alright, so Riven, the first champ to be banned. I mean, given that we played Renekton in game 1, I think we could have left Riven open, but I don't know. Maybe, because Renekton has a really good winning matchup into... It's a really good winning matchup into Riven. But I guess if we're not confident in the plays, then it's understandable. Okay, Jinx here gonna be the second ban. We're looking to take 80 carries off the table. Probably just looking to take hyper carries off the table. But the Jinx, the Zeri, etc. The Sivir's already gone. Maybe that means we'll see like an Aphelios Varus style matchup. A lot of the like diving top laners are kind of gone. So oh, huh? Okay, looks like it's a Viego that got banned here. R2 for Hextech. Alright. Another Jace ban. Does that mean we're trying to get the Varus? So we left the Lilia open this time, so maybe we're just trying to get an early Lilia pick? But the Gwen is also open, so there's like a lot of stuff that's available. Alright, yeah, Gwen gonna be banned as always. So we've got the Varus. We've got the Lilia. We've got a bunch of things still available. We'll have to see here what DME end up picking. It's gonna be a misfortune. Okay. That's an interesting first pick. Out of all the 80 carries available on the table, you know, maybe it's like a Doc Donut special. But I'm not too sure. Let's see what Hextech have to answer with. Okay, yep. CMF lock in Leona. Typical support answer into the Misfortune. This Misfortune can't really move while she's yeah, this is Calciax's team. Lamouche. We're game 3 of this Scrim block. DME's up 2-0. Okay, Varus Leona, strong bot lane, and Doc Donut and Dreams had a bad game 1. Well, had a bad early start in game 1 into a redeeming mid to late game. Game 2, they kind of just shat all over Prone and Kiddo Kit Kat. But here, we're going to be pairing the MF with Rel, standard Wombo Combo Enabler. So let's see here. Rumble going to be the blind pick here in the top side for Gnosis. Has had pretty good results. Game 1 really kind of dominated the lane matchup. Game 2, unfortunately, was isolated. Didn't have much to do against Grussel, but game 3, we've got a strong pick in his hands. The Galio could be a potential answer here. It's normally what we see in pro play against the Rumble. It's a really good champion to play into it, but the hell? Yeah, okay, so Galio indeed is the pick here into the Rumble. So far things are lining up. The only thing that was a little bit surprising is that we drafted a very early MF. So, but it looks like DME are trying to get a Wombo combo draft going. We got the Equalizer, the Magnet Storm, the Bullet Time. Things all lining up. Oh, Jesus Christ! What? Lee Sin. It's the 4th ban. Yeah, I mean Yon could be good, but I don't know. We've mainly seen Zephyrod on mages. We saw him on Zoe, and then we saw him on Victor. So we'll have to see. We end up getting Wukong and Lee Sin. Gonna be the first 2 bans here in the second rotation. Let's see if Hextech can be able to show us that second ban, or the Poppy gonna be banned away. Really good into Leona, and makes also really good into Galio. Really stops a lot of that engage potential and stuff, and is fairly tanky with a decent amount of crowd control. So we'll see here what the last ban is here for the side of DME. Okay, Jarvan off the table. That means this total of 10 jungles banned out for this game number 3. We're really starting to dig in the pool. But I mean, Maokai is still up and running. We still have the Ivern, but Ivern in the Wombo combo draft doesn't make much sense. Maokai would be pretty good though. It's almost a guaranteed way to get on the Varus. To line up them CC chains. So we'll see what Hextech here have in store for us. Are we gonna pick, or we are going to get the Lilia? So we're taking a little bit away from the super Wombo combo chombo nombo comp, and we're gonna see what we can get done. We got a lot of magic damage here on the side of Hextech though, not much physical damage. So I don't know if we're getting lethality Varus to kind of like even the odds, or if we're getting more of a on hit Varus, because I think on hit Varus would be safer given the wombo combo style. But oh wow, okay, Oriana and Nocturne, we're really just looking to murder people here. Ah, that's crazy. Okay, so this is a very good wombo combo. You got 2 people for ball delivery. I mean, even Rumble can like flash in here for the delivery system. So this looks fantastic. A standard wombo combo draft from the side of DME, and they've showed really good prowess in proper team fighting in the past 2 games. So hopefully we're in for a hell of a banger. Akali gonna be the pick here in the mid lane. So yeah, Varus is the only AD, but there's no real tank here on the side of DME. So we'll have to see what we get going. Maybe it's lethality. Alright. We're just waiting on the players to place themselves. And then we'll switch the overlay over. Actually, I can switch it right now. Alright, so I'm going to be throwing a set of ads real quick for you guys. Another nice little 90 seconds. And it'll be the last set of ads here we have for today. So we'll see you guys in just a tidbit. Alright, I'm back. We're at about 30 seconds left on the ads. Reminder, if you enjoy what you're watching, drop a follow. It always helps. And if you want to see daily content, you can always go over to we got the Lamouche, we got Hextech Hackers here against ACL. If you like the content and you want to watch some more daily fun content, you can go ahead and click that YouTube link. It'll take you to the channel, and you'll see some great stuff. Alright. I should be back. Yeah, my mic's back on. Sorry. I have a mechanical keyboard, so when I tend to type, if we got some downtime or whatever, I turn the mic off so you guys don't have to hear the clickety clackers, you know? It's a lot of clickety clacking. Alright, here we go. Game number 3, the final skin roulette. What do we got? We got Super Galaxy Rumble, Oh God, Nocturne, Darkstar, Oriana, Prestige, Broken, Covenant, Misfortune. We got Pool Party, Leona, Darkstar, Varus, Project, Akali, Spirit, Blossom, Lilian, Dragon, Guardian, Galio. We're rocking 4 teleports. Ooh, the first cleanse. First cleanse of the series. And Exhaust. Something new here that we are seeing. Interestingly enough, we are not getting Aftershock on Galio. We are getting Phase Rush to be able to get away. And now that we are zoomed out. Ooh, Red Smite as well here for the Nocturne. So we'll see what we end up getting.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Oh, okay, the crash down. Okay, Lulu Killers. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here from Dark Donut. It looks like we got ourselves Lethality Varus.
Blammo torpedo.
All right. It looks like we cleared out, we got a Wolf start versus a Raptor start. Trying to not be on vision. But there are no invasive wards in Lilia's jungle. Okay, we get the callback here from the remount. Reminder that Leona really likes doing stuff at level 2. So who's gonna get the level 2 first? Oh. I think next minion gets it. Nope. Okay, it's gonna be... Dark Donut might be in a bit of trouble. Oh, Kiddo Kitkat might be in a bit of danger. Oof. Taken really low here. And, maybe we get a crash down flash into the Shattering Spear here for that first blood in the bot lane. MF still having access to flash is pretty huge, but Kiddo Cat pretty low. All the pots are gone. Mana looking a bit low here. And it looks like we're trying to find this Varus. Nope. Okay. Get the flash into the flash answer. And that's gonna be Doc Dona going down. Ooh, and sorry, that's gonna be Prone going down. MF with the double kill, really good for her early. That's kind of crazy. When MF gets a lead, it's really hard to lose it. Blue Killers here gonna be taken pretty low, but Papusi is here. We've got the we're trying to trade But that's gonna be the feats of warfare claimed for blue side. Now objectives become really, really important here. And Zephyros looking to deny some CS onto this Akali. The 5-point strike is gonna miss. And Gnosis here wants to take a recall because he's a little bit low. He has to be a little bit careful, but Gnosis does have the ability to turn this around. Yeah, that overheat. Oh, wow. Oh, the double flash! Anticipated. Grussel just on a different level this game. And that's Doc Dona in a little bit of danger here. Oh, Kabusi is going to be able to get a kill here. Sorry. Ooh. That's MF with a triple kill, and she's gonna live. She's 5-0. Holy shit. That's like a BF sword and stuff. That's kind of crazy, ladies and gentlemen. She already had the Vamp Scepter, so she almost has the Bloodthirster, and Varus doesn't even have the Manamune yet. And that's all Presidente crazy style, you know? But now Dreamy taking a roll here. Dona gonna have to be a little bit careful.
Turbo shock rockets.
It's level 6 here on a Rumble, nearing the level 7. That's gonna be a level 6 on both top laners, but unfortunately Galio does not have an ult when he is by himself, because he has a supportive ultimate at the spawn of Grubs. Dota is going to find the ooh, we are getting Zephyros. Ooh, the perfect execution is gonna be enough, and Luke Killer's gonna be able to get away, but now Dreamy does a lot of damage. However, Dota might be in a little bit of trouble. Though Gnosis can maybe back her up. Gnosis has the danger zone, but here forced to flash. A beautiful equalizer on 3, gonna do a lot of damage. Dark Donado having a lot of fun in this 1v1 style. Okay, Dreamy going in on 3 people, but the heroic entrance gonna be enough. We take the kill, and now Luke Killers might just be going down here. Oh, and now Grussel here might be sent to the Shadow Realm by this Orianna. And that's gonna be the first objective secured for the side of DME. Making sure to get that push in. Zephyros now starting to become a real pain in the booty hole. There's not much here. Yeah, when you're already down 3,000 gold at 7 minutes, it's just kind of Jover. A lot of the money, though, is on the MF. She has 1,500 of that 3,000 gold lead. And once that Bloodthirster is completed, Lethality Varus won't have much impact in terms of taking trades with the MF, because you'll just be able to heal it back up basically on the wave. And now we got the overheat here from Gnosis. And Grussel just kind of sitting there taking a lot of damage. However, Gnosis is taking a little bit of damage himself. The Winds of War are starting another overheat, and we're getting pretty low. So maybe that indicates that we're gonna get a play top, get a nice equalizer. And now Grussel here forced the Justice Punch away from the wave. In a little bit of danger, should he stay. As level 6
Blammo torpedo.
is available for both AD carries, so we can see some fighting action. And now Gnosis might be in trouble.
Pierce the sky.
And that's just gonna be a bop on the head with a watch out eat. Oriana kind of having fun bullying Akali, but Akali not too far behind CS-wise. Papuzi and Zephyros are having fun at this dragon. Gonna be 2-0 in objectives. The feats are just 1 away from being secured. We got the Paranoia into the Shockwave. And yeah, Dreamy gonna be able to live. And yeah. It's a feels bad man moment for the Hextech hackers. Varus still working on his first item, but he's almost 2,000 gold down. And if we secure these 6 grubs, then things are gonna get even worse as the game goes on. Gnosis here looking for something, but gonna be able to get away. The boots to enough movement speed with the scrap shield to be able to flow with the blow. A dodge out of the Lilia Q. We don't have anything yet, but enough to push them off the nearby objective. We got grubs in a minute, but there's still time for Lilia to make it back to lane. Yep, see, MF takes a Varus Q to the face, just lands a double up, and is full HP again.
Fiery Spirit, when darkness closes in, drill right through it.
Okay, Galio without that Aftershock loses a lot of his tradability. And that's going to be the Justice Punch missing.
Pierce the sky and punch the stars.
And Grussel gonna get taken down here. Lulu Killer's though, Lulu Killer's able to secure that kill, though. Now Nocturne, fully finished item. We might have the sleepy time. Okay, and we got MF here with a really nice bullet time. And yeah, that's just gonna be another double kill. That's a 3 for 1. And Luke Killer's gonna get himself a ooh.
Super Galaxy Punishment Delivery Mode.
And unfortunately, Gnosis not going to be able to close that gap, but that should be the second set of grubs, and that should be the second set of grubs with the feats. A monster saying, "Oh, but the feats are already done. We took first turret." I forgot MF was like 15-0, and now Papuzi looking to get a fight started, but yeah, that's 2 haunting guys here for Akali. That's interesting. Now Papuzi should be able to help secure the set of 6 grubs. And it's gonna be pretty nasty. And Zephyros is gonna take a shot to the face, but almost has his tier fully stacked, so when he gets his Seraphs things will be good. Get a nice shockwave combo once again. And there's just nothing that we can do here on the side of the Hextech hackers. And MF, 6 grubs, just beating the shit out of the turret. Yeah, Grussel has magic resist. MF has physical damage. And that's an MF who's almost up more than 3,000 gold right now. Haven't taken so many solo plates. It's kind of crazy. Alright, Gnosis here. They're gonna fight. Oh, but we're not gonna use... Did we not use the perfect execution? I don't know, maybe that was just a shuriken backflip. But Gnosis is gonna be safe here. Alright, yeah, we're now fighting for the second dragon of the game. We are in paranoia range. Is it going down fast enough? Oh, Dreamy looking to run some interference. We get a 3-man. A wombo combo is just enough, and that's the front line completely decimated. And it's just over from there. Oh, Zephyroth getting caught out here, but I mean, Prone doesn't have any damage. They are forcing the flash, and Dreamy gonna live by the skin of his teeth, but MF just does enough damage that it just doesn't matter at the end of the day. Now we're gonna take the third turret. Gnosis didn't even have to show up. And Gnosis looking to try and get as much as he can. Really wants to overheat. Make sure this turret goes down. And that's going to be the first inner turret taken. No turrets taken so far from the side of the Hextech hackers. And yeah, this Rumble now almost 2,000 gold richer than Galio. MF, let's not even talk about how MF is almost 5,000 gold up. But, yeah, things are pretty wild, if I can say so myself. After building a bit of that magic resist, because it's the only real thing that's doing damage. Fair is so far behind, it doesn't really matter at the point. Okay, his sleepy time is Gnosis gonna be able to make it out. We're getting in, doing a lot of damage, but Luke Killer's is Luke Killer's gonna die to the burn? No, gonna be able to survive. And we do defeat the Rift Herald. Alright, that's gonna be another inner turret taken. Now we're probably dropping the Herald to break the inhib. Oh. Nope, looks like we're not gonna get it. Luke Killer's almost going down though. Ooh. Lucy going in, doing so much damage. The paranoia is insane. The hero's entrance is not going to be enough. Galio just ulting himself just to die. Dogdona taking a lot of turret damage. And oof, taken to the red bar. But that's going to be the Heralds. And now we got Akali versus the Worlds. Is it enough. And that's okay. So we do lose the rel in exchange, but that's gonna be the end, and it's a clean 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 was a little bit slippy sloppy. Game 1 was a little bit rough early, but Daytona back to full health already. What the hell? Papusi also just feels like he's not taking any damage. They just want to go after some kills right now. They want that kill set, bro. And that's just gonna be the game ending. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this scrim, and if you're interested in seeing more, just let me know on Discord. If there's more, if we can get our hands on more high elo scrims, 100% I definitely want to cover those, because this was fantastic. God tier bloody games. Thank you to DME, Deathmark, ACL for letting me stream the scrim. Fantastic, goated ass players, and they play Fridays in the ACL. I don't think I'll be able to cover them this Friday because it's Easter, because I won't be in town, but definitely any other Friday I'll do my best to get things going. So thank you guys for watching. The VOD will be up for those interested tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and make sure you check out the YouTube channel if you want to see any of our other casts and potentially other collabs that we're working on. So you guys take care and have a good one, eh? Bye bye.